I prefer other things if I'm gonna just go nude. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a what's in my diaper bag video. I've done one of these before with this same diaper bag, so if you want to see that, it'll be linked down below. It's more my ideal everyday packed diaper bag, so things that I would need just on a day-to-day basis. This one is packed as a carry-on, a purse, and a diaper bag for Amelia and I. We recently made a trip from Florida up to Maryland to visit some family, so I figured while I had all of this in here, I would show you what I put in it when I take it on an airplane. Sorry if I sound a little funny. I've gotten some allergies since being back in the fall weather. I guess my body was just really used to being in Florida, and as soon as I got down here, my allergies kicked in, and so my head is very congested, and I think it's getting better, so hopefully within a day or two it'll be gone. But it kind of sucks being sick when you're visiting family, but it's okay, it's not that bad. So without further ado, I have a lot of stuff in here because it's being used for a lot, so I'm gonna jump right in and just pull things out and tell you why I packed it and what all is in here. Sometime while you're still here in this video, make sure you check out the description box below. Like I said, it will have a link to the video where I previously did a what's in my diaper bag. It's kind of a review of this bag as well, so if you want to see that, make sure you check out that video, and lots of other cool stuff down there. And while you're at it, please subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every single week, and I would love to have you join me. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know to keep making stuff like this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into what I pack in my carry-on and diaper bag. Okay, so this front pocket is the pocket I use mainly for my things because, like I said, I don't carry a purse when we go on an airplane. So there's a lot of stuff in here, and the first thing are these sunglasses. I think they're the same pair I showed in my last ones. They're just brown and they go with everything, so I like to bring these. And then I of course have my wallet with just my ID and my cards and some money. And then the next things I have are just these random lottery tickets that my brother and his fiance gave me when they were on vacation in Florida. They forgot to cash them in, so they just gave them to me while I was visiting. I think there's a couple dollars on them, so that's pretty cool. And then I have a box of just the regular Tic Tacs with a thing of gum just to have with me. And then the next things I have are just these two pens. It's a purple one and then just a black gel pen. I just keep these in here for whatever. Then I keep a secret clinical strength deodorant just because I never know how long I'm going to be without my luggage, so I like to keep this in my diaper bag with me. And then I have a couple tampons just in case. When I was on my way up here, it was actually that time of the month, unfortunately, so I have more in here than I usually do, but I like to keep them in there just in case. And then the next thing I have is just a spare contact case. I just got these in a big pack from Walmart, and I got these just in case I lose mine or need another one or want to give it to Amelia to play with. Whatever I need it for, it's in there and it doesn't take up any room, so I just toss it in. Then I have this fidget spinner that I got with my Dollar Tree haul. I don't necessarily like, oh, I want to play with my fidget spinner, let me pull it out. Honestly, Amelia likes to play with it more than I do, but I find that if I get going with this thing, I could sit here and play with it for a while. So I have this in here, but you know, I'm not really sure why. And then the next thing I have is just this travel size thing of perfume. I'm not exactly sure the brand. It's BVLGARI, Bulgari maybe, I'm not sure, but it smells really good. I think I got it as a sample in my Allure beauty box, and I love using samples to travel with, so I love to keep it in here. And then the next things I have a whole bunch of lip products here, so just bear with me for a couple minutes. The first one I have is this Pure Lease Daily Lip Nourisher with shea butter and mango, and it looks like that. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Well, anyway, it's just a clear lip balm, and I have that one. And then I have this Nivea A Kiss of Smoothness. I like this one because it has SPF, so I keep that one. And then the last like lip balm that I have, this one's probably like my favorite all-time chapstick. It is just the Chapstick brand, and it is the scent Cake Batter, and seriously, it doesn't taste bad, it doesn't smell bad, it works really well. I love to put it on at night, and my lips aren't dry when I wake up, which is a problem I struggle with. And so I really like this, and I have it in the diaper bag all the time so that it's always with me. So like I said, I have a lot of lip products, so I'm going to jump into the colored ones. This one is just a CoverGirl Lip Perfection Jumbo Gloss Balm, and it says it's number 230, but I actually haven't been able to find like a name on here yet. But it just looks like that, and it's one of these crayons. It just goes on really easily, and I love that I don't need a mirror to apply it. The next one is just this corally pink lip gloss. I really like this one because it smells really good. It smells like candy and doesn't taste as good, but I like it. It's nice and it's not too sheer, so I can put it on nude lips and it looks good. It gives me a little bit of color, but not too much, and it lasts really long because it's thick but not too thick. I don't know, it's a good one. Also got it as a sample in my Allure beauty box. And then this one is just a lip gloss. I use this more as a topper. It is by the brand Vintage, and I don't know. Yep, okay, it's in pink sequin, and like I said, I just like to use this as a topper over some other like matte lipsticks, or if I really want to put this on by itself, I have, but I prefer other things if I'm gonna just go nude. That's cringy, I'm sorry. The next one I have is right in between a balm and a stain, and it is the Korres just lip balm lip stain, and I really like this one. I've had it for a while and it's lasted me a long time. It just looks like that, and then it gives just a little bit of a stain, and I like it. I don't think it's the most like nourishing product I've ever tried, but it's nice if I just want a little bit of a tint and not too much, something that's not gonna just smear all over my face but gives me a little bit of color if I'm not wearing anything. The next two things I have are both Revlon lipsticks. This one is the quilted one. It is in Berry Smoothie, and it is one of my favorites. It does have a little bit of shimmer in this one, so it's nice to wear on its own. It's nice and smooth. They go on really easily. They last not forever, but long enough that I don't have to reapply it all the time. It fades nicely, which is another thing that I really like when I'm traveling, because I don't want to have to worry about putting lipsticks on over and over. So something that fades really nicely and doesn't look like crap after it wears off is definitely a must when I'm traveling. And then the last one, like I said, is another Revlon lipstick. This one is just the original classic ones. This one is in 616 Wink for Pink, and it's just looks like that. I actually got this one because I had a shade called Pink in the Afternoon. I'm not sure of the number, but it was my absolute favorite. I wore it every day. It was the best everyday lipstick, and I'm pretty sure they discontinued it. And this has been the closest thing I've been able to find that is close to it. So I have this one. As you can tell, I haven't used this one as much, but it is again just a really nice shade for my skin tone. I really like it. Easy to wear, easy to apply, all the things that I said about the last one, you know, wears really well, doesn't fade into some nasty looking mess. So I like this one a lot. I like this whole line a lot. So that is the last lip product I have in here. Okay, so that was everything I had here in this front pocket, and almost all the things that I keep in here for myself. So I'll just go ahead and move on to the side pockets. And the first thing I have over here is just her sippy cup. Again, like always, it is the Newbie brand, and I just keep water in this, and I always have that, so that is in there. The next thing I have in that side pocket is just a travel hand sanitizer. It was attached to the front, but Amelia likes to grab it, and I don't want her to get into it. So I like to keep it on the side so that it's still easily reachable, but it's still out of her reach, so that's where I keep it. Okay, so the last thing I have here on this side pocket is this little coin pouch. I just keep my headphones in here, and I like to keep it on the side of the bag just so that it's right there for me whenever I need them. This little pouch keeps them untangled pretty well, and I think in the last What's in My Diaper Bag video I made, I had an extra pacifier in it, but I just find it really handy for my headphones, so that's what I'm using it for. Okay, so the last thing I have here on one of these outside pockets are just this container of Gerber Graduates Puffs. This one is in the strawberry apple flavor. She loves these things. She likes to play with the container. She likes to see if she can get the lid off. She plays with this. She sticks her hand in here and rips out a whole bunch of puffs. So this thing in and of itself will keep her entertained for a good 10-15 minutes. And that's definitely worth taking up this much space on the diaper bag. So I like to bring these. Plus, I like having as many snacks as I can because I've noticed that a happy baby is a fed baby, so anything that I can do to keep her from being hungry while we're traveling is the best idea for on the plane, for in the airport. I just love to have all kinds of snacks so that I can just keep stuff in her little face because it keeps her happy and that keeps me happy. Okay, and I lied. There's actually one more front pocket down here. So the first thing is actually a boarding pass from our last flight. The next thing is just a bottle of the Neutrogena Pure and Free Baby Sunscreen. I talked about this in my last baby essentials video, so if you want to see more of that, check it out. I'll have it linked down below as well. Yeah, I just like this one. It's the only one that doesn't break her out, and I like to have it just in case I ever need it, and it definitely comes in handy having it with me. Okay, and the next thing in this front pouch are just these extra pacifiers. They are the MAM brand, and this is a container that they come in. These two I just toss in here to have extras on top of the one that I usually keep in her mouth. Plus, I'll end up sticking one in the side pocket. You can never have too many of those things. I feel like I lose one every time I travel, and these cases are really nice just to keep them organized and clean. The next thing I have in that pocket are just her little baby sunglasses with the little pink rhinestones on the side. I got these from the children's place. She still doesn't like to keep these on her face, so I'm not really sure why I keep them. But I figure where else would I keep them other than the diaper bag, so they stay in there. But maybe she'll wear them one day. And then the last thing in that front pocket are just these little, they're actually doggy bags, I'm pretty sure, but I like to put used diapers in these, especially when I'm traveling, so I don't have to stick it in the diaper bag or hold it or something. And around the outside, I also have a spare hair tie just in case I need it, and it keeps the bags sort of in line. So that is the last thing I have on the outside pocket. Okay, now onto this big pocket. Honestly, I just shove as many toys into here after I pack it with all the things that I need. So I'm gonna actually take out all of the toys and show you the rest of the stuff I have in here, and then I will come back and show you what toys and things I have packed for her. Okay, so now that I've taken all of the toys out, you can see what I have inside. Like I said in my last What's in My Diaper Bag video, the only real complaint I have with this bag is that there's not that many pockets. The only pockets that are in this bag are this big one here in the back and then these two ones here at the side. They are all really deep and they hold a lot, but I just wish that they had utilized some of the empty space over here and put some more pockets, because I do feel like the bag gets unorganized really easily if you have to reach in and pull something out and it messes everything up. I just think that's a little annoying, so like I said, just more pockets would be nice, but it's not a deal breaker. Okay, so I guess I will start with this back pocket, and the first thing in here is actually the changing pad that comes with the diaper bag itself. It just velcros here and then opens out. It's nice and big, it wipes really clean, and you know, especially in an airport, I use this a lot, so I love that it came with its own. The next things I have in here are just two of the books that I brought her. I would have put these with the toys, but they're right here. So I just have the Winnie the Pooh book and the Very Hungry Caterpillar. The next thing in the back, I just have an iPad mini, mainly because I have an app on here called Texture, and I get all of my magazines on there, so I love bringing this mainly for that, but then I mean I can use it while I'm here as well, but it just fits really nicely down there, and I actually slip it between the changing pad of the diaper bag so that it protects it a little bit, so I keep that in there.
Hey YouTube, don't forget about me. My YouTube channel is spell I-cup on YouTube.
Okay, so the next thing I have in here is actually just this baby mirror. Again, I probably would have put this with the toys, but it was just kind of there. So I like to bring this because she likes to look at herself and just to play with, or for whatever she wants it for. The next thing in that back pocket is just this word search book. Part of why I keep the pens. Keeps me entertained. I think I have a couple extra boarding passes in here as a bookmark, but I just like to bring this with me, especially when I'm going to be on a plane and don't know if the flight's going to have Wi-Fi or not, so I just bring this. The next thing I have is actually just one of these disposable puppy pads. I like using this again when we're out if there's something really gross that I don't want to lay out, like that changing pad, and then put it back in the diaper bag. I can lay this down, or I can lay her right on this if she's had like a messy poop or something, and if anything happens to this I can just throw it away, or I don't have to put it back in here, so I like to have this just in case. Okay, and the last thing I had in that back pocket is just this easy peasy mini mat. I really like this, like I've talked about before, for putting it on restaurant tables or just wherever we need to feed her. It keeps her food off the surfaces and it sticks, so I don't have to worry about her ripping it off the table or throwing it on the floor. And then it has this nice carrying case in case it's all dirty. I can just put it in, it's dishwasher safe, I can just wipe out the bag, and I really love this thing. It's nice to just slip back in that pocket, and I use it all the time. Okay, and I lied again. There were two things hiding in the bottom. Like I said, I have another wallet in here. This just has like my rewards cards and things like that in it, stuff that I don't need on a daily basis that go in my other wallet. And then the very last thing is just Amelia's birth certificate. Because she's under 2 years old and obviously doesn't have any other form of identification. She actually has a passport, so I lied again, but I like to bring this instead of her passport just because we have several copies of this and I would much rather lose this than her passport, so I just stick that back in there as well. And then on to the main pouch. The first thing I have in here is just my iPhone charger for obvious reasons. Then the next things I just have a bunch of bibs. Obviously, I've talked about the Tommy Tippy ones a lot with the milk catcher around them, but then I also have these green sprouts ones. I got a pack of, I think, 10 off of Amazon, really cheap. So I just have 3 of them in here, a blue, a green, and a red. And then I always like to keep a spare outfit in here for her, so I have this little pair of white socks, this pink tank top onesie, and then these little stretchy denim looking shorts. Just in case anything were to happen, she gets a lot of food on her or has an accident, you know, I have an extra change of clothes. And then I have a burp cloth. It's just a pre-fold cloth diaper. I keep these in here. I actually had one of the thin ones that I use as well in here, but I used it when we were traveling, so it's actually being washed right now. So I still have this one, but I think I like these better just because they are a little thicker, and I think they'll hold up a little bit longer than the other ones, but I'll use them for the same thing, and I love to keep this just at the bottom. And then on to the last 2 pockets in the back. This first pocket, I just have some, I think these are Pampers. Yeah, Pampers Swaddlers diapers. I like them just when I'm traveling. A little traveler's pro tip: if you're traveling with a baby, just bring as many diapers as you know you will need for the traveling process. When you get to where you're going, I find it's a lot easier to just go out and buy diapers instead of trying to pack all kinds of diapers. So, you know, I get the Honest Company shipped to me, but when I'm out, I like to buy the Pampers Swaddlers. They don't give her any kind of reaction, and I like that they have the indicator. They're nice and soft, so these are the ones I buy. And then right behind the diapers, I have this pack of Honest Company wipes. I like to bring a full-size pack with me when I know I'm going to be traveling all day. Plus, I feel like I go through the travel packs of wipes really quickly, so I like to just have these. I know they don't break her out, so I just have those back there with the diapers. And then onto the other pouch, I also have a travel pack of wipes. I know I was just saying I don't use them, but I like to keep these in there just for emergencies if I forget a pack of wipes or ran out or for some reason left those somewhere. These are just the Members Mark wipes, and I like them a lot. It comes with 14 in this pack, so I just, like I said, keep that in there for emergencies. Okay, and the next things I have in that pouch are just this little pair of baby nail scissors. These are the ones I travel with. Like I said, I have those yellow ones that I prefer, but these work almost just as well, so I bring those with me. And then I have her baby brush. I've talked about before how she'll play with this as a toy. I use it to brush her hair, obviously, so I make sure I bring this. The next thing in that pouch is just her tube of hydrocortisone cream. I got this when she was getting really bad cradle cap in her face, and this is what I was using to clear it up. Please talk to your doctor before you use anything like this on your baby, but I have it in here just in case. She hasn't had it since she was probably 4 months old, but it's still in there, so I just leave it in there. The next thing are these boogie wipes. I'm pretty sure these are just the original fresh scent, so I have those just in case. And then I have this Sprout organic baby food pouch. This one is in the blueberry banana oatmeal flavor. I don't take these through security. I mainly use this for either on the way to the airport or when we're checking our bags or something like that. I took these through security one time, and because it was over 3 ounces, they had to like take me aside and completely search me. They rub down my hands, they got in all my crevices, because they allow baby things to go through security, but they need to take security measures and make sure that they're safe. So I don't think I would go through all that trouble again, especially by myself, because Amelia and I traveled alone. Erin did not come with us on this trip. I did not want to go through all of that hassle having her, so I just made sure to not have any of these in our carry-on this time. And I just brought one, like I said, to use before we went through security, and then once we got through security, I would just feed her the puffs. Or I actually bought her a hot dog and some other things at one of the restaurants there. But yeah, word of advice, don't take these through security. And the last things I have in here, I actually did not realize were still in here until just now. They're actually like the little condiment cups that you get at restaurants. I have a whole stack of them because I was giving them to her in the airport, like I said, when we stopped for food right after we got through security, and they were keeping her entertained. And you know, if she threw one, I didn't have to worry about picking it up off the floor and cleaning it. I just threw it away. So I grabbed a whole stack of these just to help me keep her entertained, and they worked. I think she liked to chomp on them once and then toss them out of the car seat, but whatever, it kept her entertained for as much time as I needed. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm gonna go through all of the toys and things that I brought for her to just play with, and I'm just gonna run quickly through them because I've shown a lot of them and they really don't need that much explanation. The first one I have here is just this wooden spoon. I got it from Hallmark in like a tea towel gift set, and I just gave it to her, and she loves this thing. She'll carry it around. She has a thing for wooden spoons. She has a couple of them, but I just like to keep it in there. She'll hold on to it, chew it, and it just kind of stays in the diaper bag. Then I have this clean toothbrush that she likes to play with. Like I said in the last video, she loves to brush her teeth. She loves to just hold it and chew on the rubber part, so I keep one of those. I have a top of a baster. The like actual baster part got broken, and she loves to chew on this. She, especially when she's teething, she'll stick this whole ball part in her mouth. I actually have a video I'll insert right now of her chewing on this. It's really cute. But she loves to play with this. It doesn't take up any space, so I just put that in the diaper bag. The next thing I have, I got in my last Dollar Tree haul. It is just this baby book. She loves looking at babies, like I said in that one. And if I had known this was literally just a book of pictures of babies, I probably would have gotten all the ones that they had there, because she loves this thing. She can't chew it apart, which is awesome. And it's just really nice to toss in the diaper bag. Hardly takes up any room, and it keeps her busy for a long time. The next thing I have was just a car seat strap cover. I actually didn't realize that these were unsafe to put in a car seat until after I had already gotten them. So I really just kept this one. I think I donated the rest of them, but I kept this one because she likes to chew on this little tag. That's really the only thing I keep it for. And again, doesn't take up really any space, so I just put it in there. Then she has this little purple hippo. It squirts out water. Again, just likes to chew on it. I have this monkey Lovey. It has the little feet that she can chew on. She loves to kiss the face. Easy to put in there. It doesn't take up a lot of space. There's kind of a trend going on if you haven't noticed. The next thing I have is one of her Zoli teethers. This is just the pink one. Loves to chew on this, especially now. I actually just saw a tooth pop through this morning, so she's been teething for quite a while now, and we've been waiting for those two teeth right next to her bottom two. So things like that definitely help, especially when we're on a plane. Then the next thing I have is just this little crinkly book. It has a little ball spinner here, and I actually like this one because she was in a mood when we were on the plane where she was just throwing everything, and the guy behind us was actually having to pick it up and hand it back to me. This I just wrapped around her little ankle, and she couldn't throw it anywhere, so it was nice. So I liked having this. You could hook it to your car seat or to whatever, and it won't go anywhere. It's not going to fall on the floor. She likes to play with it. It was her favorite when she was a little bit younger, but she's getting a little old for it, I think, but she still likes to play with it, so I still keep it in there. Then I have this EOS chapstick. I don't like the chapstick itself, but she likes to play with it. I don't know if I've talked about these before. She likes to just bite on them and play with them, so I keep one of those in there. Then she has a Minion Happy Meals toy. The little hat will fly off, and she really likes that. She'll play with both of them separately, and I just kind of keep it in the diaper bag. It's one of those toys that she only really sees when we're out, so she likes it when she gets it. Then I packed both of her baby dolls. This one is still her favorite. She still likes this one a lot, but she loves to kiss this one and play with it and bite its little hand. So I brought both of those. And then I have just this little wolf mask that I got from Arby's in a kids meal toy. Well, I didn't get it, Amelia got it, but she likes when I put this on. It makes her laugh really hard, and she'll try to put it on and then she'll just chew on it. So keeps her entertained for a while, and like I said, along with the theme, doesn't take up a whole lot of space. She likes this little car. She likes the wheels. She just loves cars, and I'll make sound effects on her and on her car seat, and it keeps her happy for a while. So I have one of these. I have this skip hop rattle. It came with an outfit that I got her when she was younger. This wooden sort of bendable teether with these plastic rings. A little green sand shovel. A empty pill case. I know this one's kind of a weird one too, but I'll open all of the little like doors on it for her, and she'll sit there and close them and chew on it and just play with them, and it keeps her entertained, so I brought it. And the very last thing I have in the diaper bag is just this little horse book. It's really nice, and the kind of the theme that I go with packing the diaper bag, especially toys, are things that don't take up a lot of space, but things that I know she will be entertained with for a while. And this one is both of those things because it's nice and small. And not only does she like to be read to, but she will sit and play with the little horse and the hole in the book, and she'll just flip through the pages. This book is one of her favorites, and it will seriously keep her occupied for a good 20 minutes, especially if I'm reading it to her. So I love to bring this one. Okay, so that was everything I pack in my diaper bag when we go on an airplane. So it is a carry-on, my purse, and a diaper bag. As a whole, I really enjoy the bag itself. We've already lost 2 of the zipper tabs. I think that might contribute to not having as many pockets, because I feel like when you mess things up a little bit in there, it like expands almost. And so when you try to close it, we've ended up losing 2 of the pull tabs, which is kind of a negative to the bag as well, but it's probably my fault for stuffing it too full and then trying to zip it, so I won't really let that count against it. But overall, I really enjoy the bag. So like I said, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and check out the description box for all the stuff that I had talked about before. And while you're at it, like I asked, please subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every single week, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of those. Like you saw, my little brother David was actually in my video. He wanted to shout out his YouTube channel, so make sure you check out that link down there below. I will have it down there. His YouTube channel is Spell iCup, so make sure you check him out and subscribe, and leave a comment on one of his videos telling him you came from here and that I sent you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.